they're gonna have these bombs away. Freddie understands the mission. He understands the assignment. He's earned the right to get there. He's a big, strong kid. You know what I mean? And he comes to fight, man. He's it's a great matchup. How awkward was that? I went online and watched the Arrivals yesterday, and Oscar on stage with Munguia. I mean, it's such a weird vibe because you can notice that Canelo didn't allow any Golden Boy advertisements on any of the step and repeat banners. No presence whatsoever. And then Oscar's there on stage, and it's like awkward, like it's two people that were in a relationship, and they're like one's there and waiting for the other one, and it's this is gonna be an interesting fight.
I have yet to see here in Vegas. I have yet to see a promotion for the fight that was from Canelo's side. So there's advertisements for the fight for the different casinos.
Right.
Because they're having their pool parties and everything like that for Cinco de Mayo weekend. And then I saw Golden Boys, which just has Munguia on it, but I have yet to see an official, match room or not match room, but PBC. I haven't seen it. Normally when there's big fights, it's everywhere, and I have yet to see it. And I thought it was kind of funny that I haven't seen any promotion.
Man, that whole Grand Arrival was a little bit, I don't know, like it was very unorganized. Gee, it was kind of like they pieced it together to that day. Everything with the arrivals of the fighters, and yeah, it'll be interesting though to see for me, I'm just looking at the fight. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a little bit saucier now that Oscar's there, and Oscar's and Canelo have their issues, and but aside from that, man, what a fight, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get into that one.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be fun. I mean, you got two Mexican fighters. How long has it been since you've seen a fight of this level with two Mexican guys? I mean, it's been since the early 2000s, really. You got to go back.
Probably, yeah. It's gonna be good, man, because I like Munguia is obviously underdog, but I like him for so many reasons. I like him to make a great fight. I'm not picking him, but for so many reasons, I like him as an underdog in this fight. You know what I mean? Like he's really live.
His punch count is up there. I mean, if he throws just as much as he does against everyone else, it's gonna be fun.
The problem is Canelo. He's been so busy, as well as Munguia has been busy as well. But I mean, he's been so busy at such a high level. You know what I mean? For such a long time, and he doesn't turn it off. Like I was telling you earlier, I had a chance to take a guy of mine over to work with him, a couple months ago, and kind of saw how he behaved. And I mean, the guy was in shape already, and we talked a little bit. And this guy gets it, man. He's very active. He's in shape all the time, and he's always practicing his craft. So, although I think it's going to be a great fight, because I like Munguia because he's with my guy Freddie, and they're going to have these bombs away. Freddie understands the mission. He understands the assignment. He knows this guy's not going to outslick Canelo. He just doesn't have the experience to be there, but he's earned the right to get there. He's a big, strong kid, you know what I mean? And he comes to fight, man. He's, it's a great matchup, you know what I mean? Because Canelo does have some miles on him, don't get me wrong. But I think, a kid like Munguia looks at like the Bivol fight, which may be a bad example, but if he sees, Canelo likes to fight off the rope sometimes. And, I think when he started doing that with Bivol, he maybe underestimated the length of Bivol and the strength and, the volume of punches. But Not like he was ever in trouble when they fought, but Canelo was able to get off on Canelo, and he found his range, and he was scoring at will pretty much. And I think they see that fight, and they know Canelo likes to fight off the ropes sometimes and all that. So I think he couldn't have, Munguia couldn't have a better guy in his corner for this particular fight than a guy like Freddie, because just like we're talking about, Freddie's going to give it to you raw. He's going to let you know, and they've already said, hey, we're coming for the knockout, because they know they're not going to outbox this man. So that's why it's going to be a fun fight. And man, like I said, I think Canelo, I'm going to go with the conventional, Canelo being still in very good shape and looking very sharp and hasn't shown signs of slipping yet. I could see this fight probably, I don't think it's going to go the distance, honestly. I think he may stop, Munguia, but again, it would probably be late. And God, like I said, I favor Canelo, but I just don't want to count out Munguia, man, because you just never know. And I think Freddie's going to have him in the right mind state, and he's going to have him sharp, and he's going to have him firing punches and bunches.
Yeah, definitely. I think Canelo's just going to sit back and be the counterpuncher, and he's going to wait for that opening, because Munguia's defense is his offense. Straightforward.
Yeah, and that's Freddie's not going to change that. He's not going to make him something he's not. So it'll be a great fight from that standpoint. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward.
How hard does Munguia throw? Does he have? I mean, because to me he's average in terms of his power.
Well, I think he's a kid, man. So I think he's grown into it. I mean, John Ryder was he was an A level, but you have that to gauge him and Canelo, even though he knocked him out in styles make fights, but he retired that guy. So I think Munguia's been a work in progress. He's a young kid. He started really young down in Tijuana, and he's just growing into himself. So I think he's at 68. He's a strong kid. Now, is it enough to get past a guy like Canelo? Probably not yet, but fuck, it's going to be fun to find out.
Right. Take the money and have a good time.
Man, that's it. So, but yeah, great fight.
Yeah, he's I think on the Canelo side, I really think it's just going to be for him. He's just gonna. I could see him giving up the first 2 rounds, just studying. Looking at what Munguia is going to do. Let him throw all of his, his entire arsenal at him, and just look for the timing to be able to knock him out. I don't see it going the distance. I think Canelo knocks him out late. Maybe 10 through 12.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I mean, that's all we want. We want to just, Canelo's he's a ring general, bro. After spending a little bit of time with him in the gym and seeing how he operates, very smart, and he's, like I said, it's being active on the level that Canelo's been fighting at. It's really tough to give him something he hasn't seen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great fight. You know what I mean? I think, there's other ones we would have rather have seen maybe, but hey, Canelo's not taking any easy fights, man. This guy's not easy, and to me, he's a live underdog.
Right. Well, I just love the fact that Canelo stays active. Out of any of the top guys, he's got his consistent 2 fights a year. And
because he understands, bro. He understands that if you do something on a frequent level, you're going to be better at it.
Yeah,
you just are. You know what I mean? And while he's doing the most for his time right now, he knows he's not going to do this forever. He's only 33 years old, too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
And the guy could fight to 36, 37. But this is definitely not an easy task. He knows he's going to have work to do. But he's in great shape. He's happy. He's making a ton of money, and it's going to be fun to watch. Right. If I was in Freddie's position, I'd be excited for this, because you got a guy like Munguia that can buy into your system, and you have nothing to lose. The kid has nothing to lose. He really doesn't. You know what I mean?
No.
He's going to put up a hell of a fight. And in a day and age like this, where guys, if they take a loss, they're this and that. Hey, at this level, man, it's not about that. It's just about great fights, and that's how it used to be. And like I said, I think we're going to get a great super middleweight championship fight on Saturday.